What unfolds after the final breath? Does the self vanish into nothingness or journey through gateways beyond human grasp? Welcome, soul voyager, to the ultimate enigma. Today we explore one of Tibetan Buddhism's deepest and most cryptic scriptures, the Bardo Thodol, known globally as the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Picture a companion guiding you through existence's most profound and shadowed passages. This is the Bardo Thodol's purpose, not merely a handbook on mortality, but a spiritual atlas for navigating the moments beyond death. Prepare to step through this threshold, decode its wisdom, and glimpse the essence of existence itself. The Bardo Thodol originated with Padmasambhava, a semi-mythical luminary of Tibetan Buddhism. Hailing from India, he is celebrated for introducing Buddhism to Tibet in the 8th century. Tibetans revere him as Guru Rinpoche, the precious master, but he transcended monastic roles. He was a mystic yogi, a master of esoteric arts. The I text emerged from his vision to guide both living and deceased souls, charting a path to liberation even after life's final exhale. From childhood, Padmasambhava exhibited supernatural gifts, earning recognition as a Mahasiddha, one who attains supreme spiritual mastery, wielding miraculous powers, siddhis. Summoned to Tibet by King Trisong Detsen, he was tasked with spreading Buddhism and unifying the region's spiritual landscape. At the time, Tibet thrived on shamanic rituals, and Bon, its indigenous animist faith. This spiritually fragmented terrain resisted Buddhism's advance. Padmasambhava confronted Bon's deities and spirits, employing tantric rituals to subdue them. By integrating Bon's elements into Buddhism, he laid a lasting spiritual foundation. He established Tibet's first Buddhist monastery, Sami, and imparted teachings on mind, reality, and samsara, the cycle of rebirth. Tibetan Buddhism posits death not as an end, but a transitional state, a window to liberation. Padmasambhava saw death as a moment when the mind, freed from bodily distractions, becomes acutely receptive to ultimate truth. Yet most souls he knew would succumb to fear and delusion, missing this chance. His solution, a guide to prepare the living and accompany the dying, steering the mind through bardos, transitional states, to ease suffering and unlock enlightenment. Even for those unenlightened in life, he offered instructions to recognize the clear light, the mind's pure essence at death's threshold. This compassion anchors the Bardo Thodol. As Carl Jung observed, gods and demons are projections of the unconscious, inescapable until we see them as fragments of our own psyche. In the Chonyid Bardo, the soul inhabits a disembodied state, adrift in a realm where physical laws dissolve. Here, the mind's hidden depths surge forth, manifesting visions both divine and monstrous. These apparitions mirror the soul's repressed desires, fears, and karmic imprints, amplified to staggering intensity. This bardo unfolds in 2 phases: peaceful visions and wrathful visions. Initially, the soul encounters serene deities, Buddhas, bodhisattvas, and luminous figures embodying enlightened qualities cultivated in life. These beings radiate tranquility, yet to an unprepared mind, their brilliance may feel alien or overwhelming, sparking doubt or retreat. If the soul fails to recognize these peaceful forms as reflections of its innate purity, the visions shift. Wrathful deities emerge, fierce, grotesque figures symbolizing anger, terror, and unresolved attachments. Crucially, these are not external demons, but eruptions of the soul's own shadow. They embody the raw, untamed energies that bind us to suffering. The Chonyid Bardo is a realm of psychic hyperclarity, where mental projections feel tangibly real. Freed from the body's constraints, the mind confronts its accumulated baggage with startling vividness. Repressed emotions, unhealed traumas, and latent cravings surge into view, not as fleeting dreams, but as visceral experiences. Each vision, whether blissful or terrifying, serves as a mirror, a chance to integrate or transcend aspects of the self. Liberation here hinges on awareness. Those who recognize these apparitions as mental fabrications can dissolve fear and merge with the clear light, the mind's unchanging essence. The Bardo Thodol likens this light to a sun obscured by clouds, eternal, untouched by passing storms of thought. To perceive it is to shatter illusion and attain enlightenment. Yet few untrained minds achieve this. For most, visions feel unbearably real, steeped in personal meaning. Thus, the text urges practitioners to train in life, cultivating detachment, meditating on emptiness, shunyata, and dissolving illusions. Through such preparation, even wrathful forms lose their power to terrify. Fear and attachment are the twin shackles here. Terror at confronting one's shadow breeds separation, while clinging to peaceful visions perpetuates longing. Both trap the soul in samsara. The antidote lies in shunyata, understanding all phenomena as empty of inherent reality. By observing visions without fixation, seeing them as transient, self-created mirages, the soul can transcend rebirth. The Chonyid Bardo is neither punishment nor chaos. It is a revelatory crucible, testing the soul's readiness to awaken. Those who pass through its fires unshaken glimpse their true nature. Others return to the wheel of rebirth, carrying lessons for the next life. In the Sidpa Bardo, the culminating phase, the soul confronts a pivotal crossroads. The selection of its next incarnation, governed by the karmic weight of past deeds, thoughts, and intentions. Having navigated the dissolution of the Chikai, Bardo and the mind's labyrinth in the Chonyid Bardo, the soul now enters a realm of denser psychic gravity, where the craving for rebirth surges, fueled by lingering fears and attachments. Here, karmic imprints function as invisible currents, pulling the soul towards circumstances echoing its inner landscape. A soul burdened by fear, for instance, might gravitate toward a life where those very fears await confrontation. Similarly, unchecked desires and volatile emotions forge energetic vortices, sculpting the contours of the next existence. The Sidpa Bardo unfolds like a psychic tempest, where the soul's yearning for existence becomes an undertow too potent to resist. Visions arise of copulating couples, symbolic gateways to new life, and the soul is compelled to choose a womb. The Bardo Thodol advises maintaining detached awareness here. By refusing to clutch at these visions, one might sidestep an unfavorable rebirth. For the prepared, this phase offers a final doorway to liberation. By seeing through the illusions of form and desire, one might step beyond rebirth entirely, the ultimate aim of spiritual practice. Yet most souls, entangled in karmic threads, succumb to the primal urge to be. This choice is seldom deliberate. It unfolds through karmic resonance as the soul's latent energies magnetize it to a womb aligning with its unresolved lessons. The next body, the text explains, mirrors the soul's unmet needs and unresolved karma. A soul steeped in greed might incarnate into scarcity. One haunted by anger could inherit a life of conflict. Each rebirth in Buddhist thought is a classroom for the soul. Yet many, blinded by illusion, repeat old patterns in fresh flesh. The Bardo Thodol underscores that readiness for this juncture begins in life. By dissecting desires and meditating on impermanence, we loosen karma's grip, nurturing the clarity needed to navigate rebirth's tides. Through practices like Phawa, conscious dying, adepts train to recognize the Sidpa Bardo's illusions and merge with the clear light instead. This final Bardo reveals a profound interdependence. Life shapes death, and death shapes life. Rebirth cycles are not cosmic punishment, but reflections of the mind's unexamined corners. To transcend them, one must dissolve the illusion of a fixed self, the root of all clinging. In liberation there is no next life, for there is no I left to be reborn. The Bardo Thodol transcends mere scripture. It is a mirror for the soul, a compass for navigating existence's greatest mystery. Death, it teaches, is not an end, but a threshold, a full stop closing one chapter, yet opening infinite others. As Ram Dass reflected, when you die, only one question matters. How deeply did you love? The text invites us to ask this of ourselves now, urging us to live with such presence that death becomes not a terror, but a teacher. Are we ready? To release every identity we cling to, the roles, labels, and stories we mistake for our true selves. Can we face the Bardos not as a foreign realm, but as an extension of the mind's boundless terrain? These questions are not abstract. They pulse at the heart of how we choose to live. The Bardo Thodol challenges us to see life and death as one continuum, where every moment is preparation for the ultimate letting go. By contemplating these teachings, we begin to untangle the knots of attachment to possessions, relationships, even our own ego. This is not nihilism, but liberation. To live fully is to hold everything lightly, knowing that all forms are transient. The text's wisdom lies not in morbid fixation on death, but in awakening to the impermanent beauty of now. When we cease fearing the end, we begin truly living. The cycle of rebirth, then, is not fate, but choice. Each thought, action, and intention seeds our future. The Sidpa Bardo's storm of rebirth is simply karma's echo, a call to resolve what we've left unresolved. Yet for those who see through the illusion, the clear light awaits. The mind's pure essence, untouched by birth or death. In this light, the Bardo Thodol is less about dying than about awakening. It is a manual for dissolving the ego's walls, for recognizing that the self we defend so fiercely is but a shadow on water. To die consciously is to realize we were never truly born, that our essence is the infinite, dancing through temporary forms. If this journey through the Bardos has stirred something in you, share it. Let these mysteries ripple outward, for the path of self-discovery is walked best in fellowship. Tell us, what questions linger in your mind about life beyond death? What fears or hopes arise when you ponder the final breath? Together, let's unravel the enigma of existence, one insight, one shared wonder at a time. Subscribe, delve deeper, and join us as we explore the unseen realms that shape our seen world. The greatest adventure awaits.